Greetings, Libra. Welcome to Lit, Love and Light Intuitive Tarot. This is your reading for February 8th through the 14th. I truly apologize for skipping you. I said Libra. I made a comment about eating because I was hungry. And then I switched over to Scorpio, which, mistakes happen. So this is just for you, Libra. I didn't want to, skip you. I'm a Libra moon, so I wouldn't want to do that to you, love. So let's get into your reading. I pray all is well with you, Libra. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. Show me Libra, Holy Spirit, for February 8th through the 14th. February 8th through the 14th, Libra. This is good for any Libra placement or if you feel led to watch, okay? What's going on with Libra? My dear Libra, February 8th through the 14th. February 8th through the 14th. Okay. This deck sticks. Yeah, we're going to take we have the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Give me a minute, please, my love. Thank you for the thumbs up. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Boo, boo. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or not. Maybe water sign is significant to you in another area of your life, as far as like your dominant placements in your chart or something like that. You can have a water sign in your vicinity, close proximity. But the King of Cups could be masculine or feminine. It's just a person embodying the energy of the King of Cups. So this week, Libra, this energy may be significant to you. Underneath this King of Cups, we have a Two of Swords and a Two of Pentacles. So the two is about a choice, usually between two options, duality, partnership. And we got the Six of Wands here too. So give me a moment, babe. Show me the Four of Pentacles. You know what I'm getting here, Libra? That you may be in some type of conflict with another person. Could be a water sign, don't have to be. There's some type of conflict here. And with the Four of Pentacles, first card out is giving me the energy that you're protecting something of value to you. And this could be you just recognizing your self-worth in this situation here, dealing with another person. If that's not the case, I'm also seeing here that you could be embodying the energy of this King of Cups and being emotionally stable during this time with while you're finding balance in a situation or deciding on a route, which route you want to take in something here. Because with the Six of Wands underneath the Two of Pentacles is giving the energy that you're going to come to a decision here. Things are going to pan out this week. Something is going to stabilize out for you. Show me the Four of Pentacles. The World is coming out to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, look, Death at the bottom of the deck. This is Scorpio energy. Some type of transformation here. Something is closed out, completed. It's reached its fullness. Okay. Change and ending. Okay, so death is an ending. Something has ended here. I think it's ended because that you are valuing yourself. You notice your self-worth here. Show me the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so we have some type of separation here. Or this could also be a realization with the swords here. And it's something that can cause some type of mental anguish once you receive this information, or it can cause some type of like emotional, more mental anguish, okay? Mental suffering or some type of hurt here has been expressed. Yeah, I'm really getting that in lieu of everything that has went on recently for you, Libra, you're finding some type of stability and balance in your life this week. Show me the Seven of Swords. 7, 3 equals 10. So something is ended here. Is there some type of mental battle you're going through this week, or you've been experiencing some low vibrational thoughts because of this ending? Show me the Seven of Swords. Empress, Libra, Taurus energy. We have Saturn with the World, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Saturn rules Capricorn. So we have all the fixed signs here. Capricorn is mutable. Oh my gosh, this white desk, I can see every little speck of anything. So yeah, apparently this person wants to come in and communicate. Somebody's been doing some soul searching. Someone may have went through a transformation, and now we're going back to the story of another person here being involved in your story for this week, where they view you as the Empress, and They're strategizing on how to communicate with you. They could be taking action towards you with this Eight of Wands. They want something to change and to change quickly. There could be travel involved here. Some of you could be going to visit your mother or traveling to visit your mother this week, or your mother could be visiting you. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. But there are careful steps being taken here. Very strategic and careful. Knight of Pentacles. What is Knight of Pentacles giving? There you go, pre-Empress. A lot of divine feminine energy is here at this time. I'm getting that for sure. With the World and me seeing the Eight of Wands, you may be traveling, like I said, this week or this weekend. We do have Valentine's Day coming up. If that's something that you, you know, I don't know how to say participate in, but either way, it's like, you know how when a certain holiday come up, it can conjure up certain feelings inside. So I don't know if someone here is doing some type of reminiscing, or I don't see a Judgment or Six of Cups here, but someone is definitely with the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, which equals Seven of Swords. So a lot of sword energy here, which is air energy either way. Show me the Five of Swords for Libra. Yeah, someone here, there's that Four of Pentacles again. Rider-Waite Smith version, and this is the Light Seers version. Someone for sure is Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and then the Death here, Capricorn energy. So look, someone is concerned about their sense of security or something being stable, balanced. The Four is about stability, foundation, structure. So it's really given that someone here is concerned about their sense of stability this week, okay? And this is telling me that there's a disinterest in connecting or reconnecting with any low vibrational entity, you know, or person that's in engaging in low vibrational frequencies or activities. I think this is you, Libra, where you've experienced some type of change, completion. You may have came out of something where you experienced this heartbreak. You started your life over. You, how can I say? I mean, like, you know, I don't like putting myself in the stories, but I could use myself for an example. I went through a heartbreak, which led me to a spiritual awakening, and my life is like totally renewed. So after the world comes to full, where okay, I'm embarking on this new journey now, right? And this is the energy that I'm getting for whoever this resonates with. You even could just be strategically moving in the direction of leveling up your life to the Empress status, or leveling up your life to the point where, okay, and this is a weekly reading, you know, sometimes I seem to sound as though we're talking about something that's stretching out for weeks or months at a time, but the energy can be initiated this week, you know, where you are really focusing and honing in on strategic activities that are for where you see yourself going. Even with the Knight of Pentacles, which can speak of being diligent. Well, I'm diligently moving myself in the direction of, while I'm single, with the Nine of Pentacles here, because nine once again can speak of being alone. I'm moving and being diligent and very focused on my self sufficiency, being independent rather, not dependent, independent. And that's what I'm focusing my energy towards. Um, with this King of Pentacles clarifying the Five of Swords, I think, you know, Libra, sometimes, like I said, you can find yourself in this energy of where you're fighting off these negative thoughts, you know, these conflicting thoughts internally. This week, you may have you find yourself whereas it may seem like this energy is so far away from you of being wealthy and financially stable and situated. I'm hearing advice for you is to focus on discipline this week, laying the groundwork. If you are in this position where you are rebuilding your life, you're reestablishing yourself here, Libra. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Because I pulled these oracle cards for everybody else. Show me the four. No one else, I believe, had this many. Ooh, I'm going to take them all, babe. So, like I said, starting over here, Four of Pentacles is being clarified by money moves, smart decisions, strategic. Hold on, babe. I apologize. You know, I drink a gallon of water a day. One moment. I thoroughly apologize. But what else was I supposed to do? Okay, look, this is beautiful to me because it really confirms what I just spoke of. Four of Pentacles being clarified by money moves, smart decisions, strategic investments, building wealth. Building wealth. Calm down, Amir. Building wealth, okay? This is luxury abundance, the Empress, okay? Making my money work, okay? Some of you may receive deposits into your bank account this week, or some unexpected money may come your way. You also have speak up, expressing needs, defending yourself, courage to confront. Your voice matters for the Four of Pentacles. So this could be holding on to things that need to be said or spoken about. Don't hold it back, you know, let it out, Libra, okay? Let it go. Releasing grudges. Once again, see how spirit work? Holding on. You could be holding on to something. And spirit is saying it's time to bring this to a completion if this is where you are, where you're holding on to a heartbreak. You're holding on to the pain of a separation, a breakup, a divorce, something that just really hurt you. Okay. So it says emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others, free your heart, Libra. Last one, CEO energy, taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business. I'm the boss. Is that not what I just spoke about when I finally got clarity in the message for you this week? How you may have some conflicting, like, okay, this Five of Swords could be the energy of you holding on to whatever this Three of Swords was for you, okay? Where your mind could possibly replay it. You may feel like somebody got one over on you. You got the short end of the stick of the situation. Somebody could have taken advantage of you. You know, you could be holding on to that. But let's look at this. Let's look at. I want to see this Knight of, not Knight. I want to see the Seven of Swords. Show me the Seven of Swords. Show me the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it may be a difficult decision. Okay, Two of Swords here twice. It may be a difficult decision to release and get into this emotional. Yeah, really. Okay, for some, this could be you, Libra. Get into the energy of being emotionally stable, because when your mentals aren't all the way together, it works on your emotions, because the emotions follow whatever you're thinking. Okay, I can think myself into a euphoric state right now by imagining anything beautiful. Okay, I could be on the beach in Waikiki somewhere, you know what I'm saying, basking in the ambience of the sun, being fanned by some big okay, you get where I'm going with this. Like, you could begin to feel the feels and all of that, you know what I'm saying. um oh, hidden agenda showed his face, which makes sense. I'm gonna put it back hidden, because Seven of Swords can speak of something being hidden. You see how he's uh got the hood on. He look like he's sneaking, don't he? But look like this bird is telling on him. You know, birds are messengers. So maybe you may become aware this week of someone's true intentions in regard to something, anything, Libra. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But let me see what else come out for the Seven of Swords. Okay, Spirit keeps saying that's it, that's it. So I'm gonna leave it with the energy of hidden agenda, clarifying the Seven of Swords. Although I did put the card back in the deck. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. This is a beautiful reading here. Just know, Libra, that all is well. We all go through heartache, heartbreak, things that just hurt us emotionally. Feel like it's crushed us. But get your plan together, devise a plan on how you are going to level up. You have pre-Empress and Empress energy here. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, if possible, should do some type of grounding exercise. Not exercise in particular, but for some of you may want to begin to exercise. But do some type of grounding this week. A grounding practice. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. Trigger, emotional reactions, unresolved wounds, facing past hurts. Why does this bother me? Let's see. Intuitively, what I'm getting here, before I look at this Knight of Pentacles in the guidebook, the Pentacles look like you moving forward to me, Libra, and cry if you must. It's releasing, okay? There's a certain chemical that's released in our body. I recently read about that somewhere. It's a chemical that's released when we cry. It's a buildup of that chemical, if I'm not mistaken, or is it a chemical in our body or a hormone or something? I think it's a chemical. Very interesting how the body functions, but release. That's what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles ain't nothing to do about that, but intuitively, I see you sowing in tears, meaning as you're healing, because this is about a healing here, and continue to go through a healing, release the tears, let the tears flow, cry if you must, but continue to be diligent and focused and move forward. Okay, Libra? Don't ignore the fact that you're still in this pain, this painful place. But Spirit is saying that this is coming to an end, okay? Diligence, hard work, determination, steadfastness, building material security, safety, being pragmatic, expansion. Your reading this week, Libra, is surrounded by, did I already say security? Because I was talking about the number 4. Your sense of stability, a structure, security this week, expansion, growth with the Empress here, with the 9 of Pentacles here. You're growing through something. This is your energy. Okay, Venus. Show me the 5 of Swords. Platonic trap, unreciprocated feelings, stuck as friends, like a sibling to me. No filter, bottom of the deck. Speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is really how I feel, or this is how I really feel. Now, this is a confirmed message because you have no filter and you have speak up, Libra. So there's something here that you need to be communicating to someone this week. It could even be the fact that you verbalize it to your higher self. This is how I feel. Just talking to yourself. Don't hold it in. Release this, let it go. I'm emotionally triggered here. This hurts me. This says, why does this bother me? You may need to just say, hey, this bothers me, but keep moving forward in your life. But please do not ignore the emotions, what you're feeling on internally. Okay. So by the 5 of Swords being clarified with friend zone, and I'm gonna get up out of here because this like a 30-minute time go by so fast when I'm okay. Friend zone, yeah. See, and this could resonate. You probably found yourself in a situation where the relationship or whatever transpired didn't progress to the level of a connection that you had hoped or planned. And you may have invested a lot of your energy into someone or the situation here. Okay. And maybe you never told this individual how you feel about what transpired. You know, something ended. Remember, I said something ended with the death card that was at the bottom of the deck. Um, even if it was not a romantic situation, with unreciprocated feelings here. You felt some way towards someone and the feelings weren't returned. The giving wasn't returned. The friendliness wasn't returned. The kindness wasn't returned. Um, so this week, you're embodying the energy of the King of Cups. Let me go here. Love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability and balance, creativity, diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, a wise leader. Okay. So this is the energy that's called for now during this week for you, Libra, where you want to nurture yourself, nurture your emotions. You may want to tap into your creativity if you feel up to it. But I really see you moving strategically to move yourself into the energy, totally embodying this Empress energy here. You have some beautiful things here with taking control, and that's what it's all about, taking control of the situation, not feeling like a victim, not feeling like someone took advantage of you, because you're not a victim. Okay. You're making smart decisions, you're building some type of wealth. Wealth isn't just about the money we have in our bank. Wealth is internal. First of all, it's internal. You have the King of Pentacles here. You have Nine of Pentacles, the Empress. The World is a happy card. Like, you have a lot of beautiful cards here on the board. And this week is a week of you doing some inner work from what I can see, calling things at what they are, recognizing where you are emotionally, not covering up or bypassing that, valuing yourself, knowing your worth, speaking up for yourself, speaking the truth to someone, forgiving, releasing grudges, okay? Freeing yourself emotionally, yourself and others. Remember, we usually have to forgive ourselves as well, because sometimes all that I was stupid, I was dumb. I don't know if that's something you battle with or have engaged in that type of talk to yourself. But self-love, as you know, that's what I do, is how we talk to ourselves. We want to speak to ourselves in a loving manner. We want to speak to ourselves in a patient manner, and really console our inner child and ourselves emotionally. And that's what I see for you this week, Libra. This was a beautiful makeup for you because I felt so horrible. I don't know. I have hundreds of videos on my channel, and I've never forgotten a sign like that quick. Food took over. I'm thinking about food, and next thing I know, I done skipped you and went to Scorpio. So that's what I have for you this week, my love. And until next time, love and light.